Hi Bookies, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brianna Shadée. If this is your first time coming across my channel or seeing this video, that means that you are in luck. Our energies have aligned and there is a message here for you. So if you clicked on this message, you are obviously a fire sign. This can be for your sun, moon, or rising. Before each reading, to get an energy, I pre-read to get an energy of what, the theme of this message could be about for you guys for the month of July. And for you guys, my fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag, the message that came up is lust. Okay, so you got people on your line, boo. Like, people could really be like craving your energy, obsessed with you. And it's so funny because this card says by any means, okay, any means necessary. People are wanting a piece of you, a piece of the pie. And we're gonna get into that. We're gonna see why these people are obsessed with you, why people are lusting over you. Like, what's the tea? Okay, one thing that I will say though with this card coming up is to really like protect your energy at the time. Like, this might feel good to some of you. You might feel like the prize. You might feel like, damn, it's a lot of people after me right now. Or you might know this for a fact. But you have to be discerning on who you let into your energy, who you let into your space, because all of this shit, because all energy is not good energy, one, and you don't want to lower your vibration just for a good time, okay? Because not everybody has good intentions or have a good aura. And it might be easy to trust some people, but once you get to know them, it's like, okay, so protect your energy, okay? So that's the card that came up for you guys. Lust. All right, let's and this looks so gross. Like, but yeah, so let's see. All right, before we get into the reading, I would advise you guys to just take a deep breath, set your intention, and ask spirit guides in the universe what is that you would like. Ask spirit guides, ask your spirit guides and the universe what it is that you would like to hear, and what are some messages at this time, as I am, and again this deck is giving me a hard shuffle. But yeah, ask yourself what it is that you would like to hear. Okay, as I am just the messenger and all messages may not resonate. Okay, so please use your discernment and take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? But yeah, just take a couple of deep breaths and really focus on what you would like to hear from Spirit today, okay? Alright, Spirit, we're going to tap in with my lovely fire sign energy, my lovely Aries, Leo, Sagittariuses, Aries, Leo, and Sag. What are some messages that you would like them to hear today? We have the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, so right off the bat, this card came out in reverse. With this card coming out here in reverse, I am seeing that you are the catch, okay? There might have been someone who fumbled the bag in a sense, like they saw an opportunity with you, or they tried to get into your space or wiggle their way into your life, and you were like, nope, I'm good. Like, you could have rejected them, and for some reason they still just cannot get you off of their mind because you're just this fiery, feisty person. And that's interesting because Aries is all about, so you could be an Aries, your Mars could be an Aries. My Mars is actually an Aries, so that's pretty funny. But this is all about just like working with others and seeing things as a go, like a green light. But things are meant to happen the way they're meant to happen, and right now you were just like, yeah, no, I don't see this. Like, I don't see myself doing this in this era, in this opportunity with this person. You know, it could have been a job, honestly, like not even a job. It could have been something that could have been beneficial to you, but you turned it down. And it's like, now people are looking at you like, damn, like, she turned me down, or she turned this down. But it's like the fact that you turned it down is what's drawing them even closer to you. The fact that you decided to walk away, or that you initiated this cutoff, is like, damn, that shit's making them attractive. Okay, some of you could actually be very attractive as well. So yeah, okay, my fiery fire signs, period. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's a lot. That's a lot. Well, we're gonna take this Three of Wands in reverse. So we have twos and threes. Twos and threes are very important, okay? That's another thing too. And we have more Aries. So the fact that these are both wand cards and they're twos and threes in reverse. So this also is kind of funny, because if you look at it, like, you could be the Two of Wands here, right? And then whoever else could be the Three of Wands here. And it's like, they are trying, like, if you look at it, they're both in reverse. Like, they're both reversed, but this person is like looking in this person's direction, right? But the cards came out in reverse, so it's like the energy is blocked. Like, you turned this person down, you shut the energy down, but they might feel a little disappointed, however, because this could have been a missed opportunity, but the passion is definitely still there. And that's why this lust card came out. So you could have inspired someone, or you could have set a light under someone's ass and it could have been a wake-up call that they needed. And not necessarily in a way where you helped them, like, physically, but you could have, like, put them up on game, or you could have been an example to this person that is like, damn, I fumbled, I messed up, they're trying to leave, they left me, or they copped out, and now I'm just like, what the fuck, like, I need to get my shit together. So this three of wands here is the other person, or the other party, really, like, feeling this missing out. Okay, they're feeling it, feeling the loss. And this is Sun in Aries. So like I said, you or this person could be an Aries. Okay, so yeah, you could either be an Aries Sun, or you could have your Mars in Aries. Doesn't necessarily have to resonate, but Wands is fiery energy, and it's all talks about passion and excitement and things like that, opportunities, love. So yeah, and we have the Page of Swords here. Okay, so someone could be coming in with some information, okay, regarding a specific situation, or this could be you. All right, with the Page of Swords here, the page is very young and outspoken and intellectual, and you might be someone, you know your worth. Okay, you know your worth, and you know that you're better than what some of these you know that you're better than what you've been offered in the past. You know that you're better than some of these opportunities that have been presented to you, because it's just like, if you felt like it was worth something, then you would have took it, or you would have stayed, or whatever the case may be. But you've seen the light, and you're like, I need to move on. Okay, I need to find a different way of communicating. I need to find a different way to outsource. All right, so yeah, so and the Page of Swords card is there's a lot of heavy Aquarius energy, so Aquarius could also be significant. But there is some type of new way of communication, as in you will probably be figuring out how to communicate with others, or someone else will be coming in with communication for you. Overall, it's like you have decided to stand up for yourself. Like, you know your worth, and you came out on top of the situation, because other people who other people who might have fumbled you, they feel bad now, you know, like, and that's what this lust card here is. So you could have been intimate with someone. You could have been intimate with someone, And now that you're no longer in this person's energetic field or whatever, it's like, damn, like it's their loss, honestly. Okay, so all right, period. Stunting on these hoes. That's what it's giving, stunting on these hoes. Okay, let's see, what else, Page of Wands. So yeah, like, you are being seen in this very positive light. Like, you are moving to the beat of your own drum. You're walking down your own path, and you are doing whatever feels best for you. So if that means that you had to cut off that toxic relationship and that toxic friendship, or walk away from a business deal or whatever, like, it was meant for you to do that, and you're walking in that path, in that purpose, in stride. Okay, and everyone else who might have doubted you or who might have read you wrong the first time are really looking at you in awe, because they're like, what the fuck, like, I cannot believe that I let this person go, or I cannot believe that I allowed things to go down like they did. And now it's like, you know what, fine, like, they're shining and I'm mad. That's really what it is. And that's why they probably are craving you back, or they're wanting you back, or wanting you in some kind of way, because you left an impact that is unforgettable. Like, you left an impact, you set the tone, and your energy, your vibe is very unforgettable. So that's what this is about. Okay, so for some of you, this person could be actually coming to reach out to you. Now, as far as to say what, I'm not sure. But like, some of you can be getting communication from someone who really feels like they fucked up, or they feel like, you know, I'm not happy with where things are. But then again, like, you are being called to protect yourself, because just because they might say that they want you back and it might seem good in the moment doesn't necessarily mean that it's always going to be good, or that it will be good. Okay, because again, lust, someone could just want you just for one thing, and if you're not hip to that, you can end up getting hurt. And I don't want to see you getting hurt, and I'm pretty sure spirit doesn't want to see you getting hurt. Okay, so really just protect your energy, okay, and have some discernment. But overall, you are in the right energy and you're on the right path, right? The Lovers, okay? The Lovers, and the Lovers is card number 6. So we have a lot. So we have harmony, right? So you could have been in a situation where you chose yourself and you wanted to choose peace. And as a result of that, you might see that you choosing yourself is what brings harmony and balance into your relationships, or what puts things in alignment for you. But overall, like, the Lovers is a very good card, because it's a sign that you are doing the work, as far as like, you might know what it is that you're looking for in a relationship, and everything that you have attracted in the past just wasn't it for you. And it's like, you're like, okay, people have been craving and searching for my energy for the wrong reason. So what can I do to take my power back and really set a foundation where I'm attracting and calling in the right people? And I also see with Gemini here, air energy. So there's a lot of air and a lot of fire. So if you are a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius rising, that could be something. Or if you are a fire sign and you're watching this is a double confirmation, because there's a lot of fiery energy. There's a lot of like airy energies. This is giving bad bitch, take your power back, because you are that girl or that guy. But yeah, so overall, your main goal is to find peace and balance and harmony, and you want someone to want you for all of the right reasons. And some of you, that could be, y'all could be single, and not ready to mingle because of the fact that you know that if you put yourself out there, people are just going to lust after you. And that can be a little frustrating, especially if you are a woman. Sometimes people just want one thing from us. They don't want to get to know us. They don't want to get to know those qualities and traits. It's all about when we getting busy, and that's really sad, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna do one more card, and then we're gonna move on to what's the vibe for this collective. Okay, what is the vibe for my beautiful fire sign collective here? Okay, we have the Eight of Swords here. So with the Eight of Swords here upright, I definitely don't see this as a bad thing. I see this as a good sign that you are letting go of limitations. Okay, you have decided to really put yourself in a position with Jupiter and Gemini. So some of y'all might have Gemini in y'all charts. Okay, if you are watching this, obviously you're not an air sign, but you might be an air sign sun, but you might be an air sign rising or moon. So really check out air signs, because there could be some messages in there for you too. But with the Eight of Swords here, you know, a lot of the times some of the restrictions that are placed upon us are inflicted by self, and you're moving out of that space of where you're not really limiting yourself by standing up for yourself, and you're like allowing yourself to let go of those limitations of what the perfect partner could be, or the perfect situation for yourself, ideally relationship wise, because you want to have balance and harmony in all of your relationships. But with some toxic, you know, with certain people out there, some people are only interested in the sex, or they're only interested in what you have to offer physically, but they're not really there to give you what you want mentally. And that can be mentally or emotionally, and that can kind of be draining, and it can kind of be a little bit exhausting, which is why dating can be hard, because, you know, there's no like, sometimes it's no happy medium. It's like, you just want me for one thing and that's it, right? You know what I'm saying? And you might be seeing that. You might be either in a bind where you're starting to see that, and you're starting to want more, or you are removing yourself out of the situations and the places that are not serving you in that way, that aren't fulfilling you. And there are people who see this and are like, fuck that, I want what I want. But it's all about you to be discerning. It's all about you to really like pick and choose your battles, you know, who you want to be with and who you don't want to be with. And if you're not the type of person that isn't sexually active or doesn't like that type of thing, then this could just be like your creative energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might be so talented and so creative that people might want to bite off of your ideas, or you might attract people who aren't genuine, and they want to just copy off of you because they see you doing well, or they see you thriving and stuff, that they want that, right? So it doesn't necessarily have to be like sexual or romantic, but that's the overall vibe. Okay, so now we're gonna go into our what's the vibe, and we're going to get a feel into the energy some more. Like, what is tea here? What is going on with my beautiful fire sign collective, Aries, Leo, Sag? What do they need to know at this time, Spirit? Remember, take a deep breath, set your intention, focus on the cards while I shuffle, and really ask yourself, what is it that you would like to hear at this time, okay? So what, Spirit, what would you like for my collective to hear? Okay, what's something that you want them to know? All right, so let's see here. All right, so this card wants to come up. We have isolation, rejected, left alone, and self-inflicted. So this card came up in the reverse, okay? So you could be having people in their feelings, like, for real. Like, there could be people out there who really are feeling it. They are feeling your rejection. They're feeling the fact that you don't want anything to do with them and that you have put yourself first, okay? And like, this could also be like you isolating yourself from the fact that there might not be anyone out there that meets your compatibility. But I'm just here to tell you, like, there's no need for that, because when spirit is ready to bring that person around, you will know. But the fact that you have been really like putting in the effort to clear the path and make way for other connections to come around, you're going to be rewarded in more ways than one too. So if you are isolating yourself, I just want you to know that your days of feeling this way are very limited, okay? You are not meant to feel this way forever, and there is someone out there for you. But it's like you're not looking right now. And by you you're not looking right now. And by you being in this space, things are really gonna change. Okay, so just keep your head up and stay positive, because that's what you're being called to do at the moment, to stay positive and keep your head up. Okay, so what else here? All right, what else here? Spirit, what's the vibe for my fire sign collective? Okay, let's see. Clingy. Do you have relationships always? So this just seems to be a card, a favorite, because this card came out again. This card also came out for earth signs, I believe, but it came out in reverse. Okay, so the fact that this came out in reverse, this just means that you have been walking away or weeding out the clingy energy, like things that have been clinging on to you. You are no longer tolerating that, and it's like you're just stepping into this energy where it's just like, enough is enough. Like, I'm tired of these surface level ass relationships. I'm tired of these people just coming into my life for sex and things that aren't really things that don't really matter to me, in a way, you know. So, and because you are this star energy and your vibe is so positive, and because your vibe is so positive and precious, and because you're probably so attractive, it's like, yeah, hell yeah, there's always going to be people out there who will try and want to spin the block and double back because they see what you got going on and they want to know, like, can I get a piece of that? Okay, but no. The answer is no, and you're being divinely protected from that, okay? But you have finally decided to lift off the veil, okay? Again, we have cutting ties, another one. So I really feel like all these readings are connected in a way. So yeah, you should definitely check out the other signs, guys. But you have been cutting ties, you have been working hard and just putting your foot down on what values mean to you in your relationships. And if it's not there, if you and this person are not vibing, if you and the situation is not adding up, then it's safe to say that you're done cutting ties, okay? So it's freedom, standing up and awakening. You have been standing up for yourself. So I want to do one more card, okay? One more card. We have established here. So you could be established. You could be establishing yourself. You could be in an energy, in a space where you're really working on securing the bag, okay? You're setting yourself up for success and greatness. And that too could also be a reason why other people are so attracted to you, because you have been putting yourself out there in ways that people are like, damn, like, can I get some? Okay, can I get some of that? That person is super established. That fire sign, they are just it right now. But again, you have free will, okay? So you can decide whether or not you want to allow these people in or these type of relationships in, but please be cautious, okay? We're looking at our Season of the Witch deck, and I'm going to be giving you guys some advice, okay, Spirit? So these are the last and final messages for our fire sign collective. What would you like for my fire signs to know? How would you like to connect with them at the moment? What are some messages that you have? I'm going to do 3 cards, and then we will wrap up the reading, okay? So let's see. First card, let's see what messages we have. Mountain Cabin, card number 27. There are times when solitude can be healing and enlightening, okay? We have, let's see, card number 32, Reaper. We have, for the birth of something new to manifest, the death of something holding you back is inevitable. Clock that, okay? And then we have card number 39, Toad, okay? Observe for those who watch and see all. Okay, so this makes so much sense. So with Mountain Cabin here, this card is talking about solitude, okay, and being okay with being alone and by yourself and enjoying those moments. Because if you're not enjoying the moments with yourself, how will you be able to enjoy moments with other people? You know, I mean, it might. This is just saying that focus on yourself. Okay, focus on what's important to you at the moment, okay? And if you have to meditate, if you have to go and sit outside or really do anything that you can do to clear your head, this is a clear sign, because there could be a message of something there could be a healing message or something that is meant for you to hear. And I said this to, what was it, Earth signs? I said this like, there could be something that is blocked within you, and it's like, by clearing that block, that block, you have to reconnect with yourself. So it could be that your third eye could potentially be blocked. There could be a message that spirit or your guides may be trying to relay to you, but the message might not be getting received correctly, okay, because of that block. So you could be in this energy where you're feeling like, damn, like, I'm doing all this stuff, but yet you're not seeing any progress, whether that be in your love life or whatever the case may be. And with this Reaper here, card number 32, like, this is another good sign, because you're coming into contact with your truest self. By you letting people go, putting yourself first, cutting ties, you are creating a space for transformation. You're letting the old parts of you die. You're letting the old stagnant energies die in order to birth anew, okay? So this is a transformation period that you're being asked to trust in, okay? And if you are looking for love, this could be a great opportunity for you to find it, but you have to really like with this Toad here, card number 39, and this Mountain card here, you really have to observe and get to know yourself and sit with yourself and ask yourself, what is it that I really want, okay? And how can I reshape my relationships? How can I attract the right people? Like, what can I do for myself that other people were not doing for me? Because 9 times out of 10, we attract certain people because those people have physical or certain aspects of ourselves, even if we can't necessarily see it, like physically, like people have aspects of us, like we're mirrors. Everybody that we attract has some aspect to us. Like, we are similar in certain ways. So I really do believe that you know, you attract the type of vibe and the frequency that you're on. And spirit has moved you off of this path where you might have been in situations with other people who might not have been the best for you, but it was meant for you to see so you could level up, so you could get to finding that person or that opportunity that's meant for you. And there's always an opportunity for someone. There's always an opportunity for someone if they allow themselves to take it, right? So really just embrace this era. If you're single, embrace it, okay? Protect your energy, protect your peace. Don't let lust and greed and someone who's so charming, don't let other people sweep you off your feet so easily, okay? Because you're just being called to really like reside in your own energy at the moment. And yeah, you're being called to sit in your own energy, but you are moving at the right speed and the right pace, okay? And everything takes time. But that is the end of this reading, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it resonated. Please feel free to comment and let me know what's your sign, whether it's your sun, your moon, your rising. I would love to know. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you need to support. And also don't forget to check out my podcast. I love you guys, and until next time, bye.